Hey guys, just a small reminder that I will be going live today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, I wanted to recap some of what my thoughts were with Neytiri. I do see a chance, if possible, and I think that would be on Soular's part if he came to her trying to finesse her again, that she would take him back because she's still in a broken place. And like she said, she had been off of social media for quite some time trying to heal, because in order for her to do her job in healing others, she needed to heal herself. She realized that, and she got off of social media.
And it's not a tit for tat thing. After this, I'm done talking about it. After this, I'm closing the portal. You don't get to come into my life anymore. And I'm not going to allow you to, because you were the leech. And you're leeching off of these women for their money, for their looks, for what they can provide for you, because that's all you do is leech off of people for what they can provide for you. But all I ever wanted you to do was love me, because I loved you deeper than you could ever feel.
But I did remember when she started this live that she did on IG, she was in full blown protecting Soular. She had referred to, there was somebody on YouTube that was doing a live, I guess, and they were spewing lies about Soular. And I feel like this: if you're a scorned woman and he's trashing you like you guys are broke bees, you and Zoka, that's the last thing that you want to make known to the public, that these were blatant lies about Soular. You know what I'm saying? You just want to tell your side of the story and keep it moving. And we know that this is a pattern of behavior with Neytiri. She did this numerous times to Natureboy, and maybe without the acknowledgement to Soular, because he's a narcissist, he's the baby Natureboy. He kind of painted another picture by them breaking up and her doing the same thing to Neytiri, like she did to Natureboy. Every time they had a fallout, she got on the social media, and whatever activities, good or bad, and usually they were bad, they weren't good activities that were going on in combination, she exposed them.
And that love grows within me, and you remember that. That love grows within me, and you remember that. You remember that.
And that's what she did to Soular. Yes, Soular did expose her, but it's a pattern of behavior, and Soular knows this as well, that if he says something to throw her under the bus, that she is going to attack. She has done this in the community for many of years, going back and forth to Natureboy. So Soular is not dumb. He's running game and acting as though he's trying to prosper in his life, and in love wins and all of the above, but he's very much so trying to create the same type of lifestyle and the behaviors of Natureboy. And we also see, if he has to use violence with these women, he's ready to do so as well. It is very plain to see that Soular has very little respect for Neytiri or Zoka. I think with Zoka, he started to diss her because she wasn't on the page that he wanted her on, as far as doing this polygamy thing with Neytiri, and him duplicating or reventing the wheel with doing what Natureboy was doing. Obviously, that didn't work for Natureboy, and that's why he's in jail now. But Soular's just gonna have to learn the hard way.
Support you, but I'm the Capricorn sabotaging. Okay, I'll be that. Don't join this thing. Don't support, because it's just nonsense, right? I really believed in you, bro. Just be mindful being and dealing with him where he at now, because the fact that he needs to validate himself through 2 women right now, not 1, because he can't even handle 1. 2. Absolutely ridiculous.
But I feel as though right now Neytiri needs to strengthen her heart and stay off of social media. And if she works from social media to make her money to take care of herself, that's understandable. But take the focus off of what is being said about her, because it's just a distraction. It's the devil doing its work, and we don't want that devil to win. And right now, Soular is going to be who Soular is. He's trying to promote other businesses, other entities that he's got going on. He wants the spotlight to be on him. So any means necessary, he's going to paint a narrative that he's a good guy and they're trashy women and they're the bad guys.
In the stage that he's in right now, I know he can do better. Oh my God. And there's a speck of me that still believes in him, bro. And that's just the human nature and the love within me that really believes that he just needs some help. He needs help. He's mentally ill and he needs help. He's in a state of delusion. He lives in delusion a lot. Okay? He just needs help. He needs help like everybody else who lived the cult. I need help. I need help. I still need help. And I'm willing to admit that, bro. I'm willing to. The fact about everybody who left the cult, who's in their sane mind, literally understands they need help.
And they're going to have people out here that are going to believe his side, and they're going to have people who are going to believe Neytiri's side. And that's just how life is. And Neytiri has to understand that with, not being accepted and rejected by a narcissist comes great things going forward, because you have allowed yourself to remove yourself from this man being toxic in your life and controlling your mindset and what you do on a daily basis. That's not you as a woman. Now you can take the reins. The sky's the limit with your success and your happiness, because now you have removed yourself from this toxic situation. So I hope she looks at this as a curse and a blessing, and also a learning curve, and also a pattern that continuously goes on with Neytiri that maybe she can break the change from, and history doesn't consistently keep repeating itself, and she can go on further with her life and not be sad, depressed, and up here on social media, spitting out all of her personal business to the world just to get back at another entity that in all actuality is not even worth your breath or your time. That time that you took to expose Soular could have been used to further your being success as a Black woman in this really tough world. But like I said, we're gonna stay tuned on what's to come for Neytiri, and hopefully she said what she had to say about Soular. He will stick out like a sore thumb if he continues this mess from a distance, or send subliminal towards Zoka or even Neytiri going forth, and people will start to see what he's all about. So I don't think that there's no more to be said on Neytiri's part as far as her telling us about baby Natureboy, aka Soular, as far as her telling us about anything that we already knew to begin with. It just was confirmed because she was the ex of Soular, and she lived with him, she slept with him, and she would know better than what we observed from the outside. So it was much appreciated what she informed the public, but going forth, she needs to now focus on Neytiri.